Hey, today we're going to talk about what brings you joy and bringing joy into the conversation of your health, both as a motivator and as a desired result. All right, so let's talk about it. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Katie Moses. I'm a coach. I help women in midlife create a lifestyle, a sustainable lifestyle to help them really thrive in mind, body, and spirit. And if you're part of our 90-day challenge, welcome back. Today, I think is day 18, 19, and joy. Let's talk about joy, because who doesn't want to feel more joy, experience more joy? Really, it's an awesome part of being a human, and we are here in this one and precious life. And I think a lot of times we forget it. If you're someone like me who has had some experiences where you thought you were breathing your last breath and that death was right around the corner, you might have a different outlook on life and just really realize how precious it is, how fragile it is, and how much gift and opportunity there is in every day, in any given moment, and to really relish in it. And so I will say I am someone who has experienced that, and yet I still sometimes forget. I get disconnected to it. I get lost in the mundane, and like the stuff of life just can definitely get to me and weigh me down and throw me off track. So not perfect, but I know what it is, and I hope you do too, like how precious this life is. Even if you've lost a loved one, or a pet or something, you realize what a difference it makes to go from having breath, to then it being gone. So, we're not here to suffer. Even in this 90-day challenge where we're improving our mind and body, and we're kind of getting to some woo stuff today, but, we're here to really do more than just survive. We're here to experience, we're here to learn, we're here to engage with others. Like, we're here for soul reasons, and those often get overlooked for the material, for the physical, for feeling like we have to look a certain way, be a certain way, be accepted, when ultimately we're here for our souls. We are here to become deeper, richer, more giving, more loving souls. Okay, so that's my belief, and if you believe that too, awesome, you're in a good place. If you don't believe it, that's all good too. Hopefully you get something from this, because still, joy is an awesome motivator. So just coming back to that remembrance that life is short, that we're not here forever, and what a gift it is to have this moment can bring you joy, can bring you gratitude, appreciation. And so what can you do today to spark more joy, bring awe into your life? What can you do? If you live somewhere, for me, nature is a huge one. It's being around little kids. Like, there's so much like humor and delight and joy, and they have a different way of seeing the world that for me often sparks joy. What are other ways? Art, witnessing art, appreciating art, creating art. So if you can go to a museum, paint some pottery, whatever, moving your body, again, getting outside, going dancing. It's really about engaging with the world, not being a passive observer in life. What can you do to create? It's going to give you so many benefits. It's going to spark so many good hormones. It's going to give you really feel good feelings in your brain. It's going to be good for your nervous system, going to be good for your metabolism. It's like we are wired for joy. We are meant to experience joy. And so that's my encouragement for today, is where can you bring it in? How can you remember that life is short? And even if, this is a Wednesday for me, and if you're watching this on a Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Saturday, whatever, how can you break away from like feeling like it's just one more day, it feels mundane, you just have to get through it? How can you flip that around? Even if you're, stuck at work, what are some things you can do to bring more levity, some joy to yourself and to the people around you? How can you bring some humor? How can you bring, just make people feel special, make yourself feel special? Maybe you bring a treat of food for yourself or the people around you. Maybe you've got just a sweet little joke or appreciation for other people, and you tell people, let them know that you appreciate them and you share your love and gratitude for them. Be like that little lighthouse in the dark. How can you bring change, spark joy? That's your challenge for today. I'd love to hear in the comments how this hits for you, what ideas it sparks, what you might commit to today in terms of actions, and what this maybe brought up for you. Did it trigger anything? Are you seeing things a little bit differently? I'd love to know. So thanks so much for doing this challenge. We're still at the very beginning parts of it, and I hope you are really starting to experience change in your mind, body, and spirit. All right, have a great one. We'll see you in the next time.